Hi, I'm Charles Cadell and welcome to a K12Press solutions tutorial on YouTube. We're going to be going in the Webmaster Hub today and showing you guys how to embed a Google form. Now there has been some talk, on when to use Google Forms, when to use your site forms like with Divi contact forms, and there are certain elements within each that are pros and cons, and there's a blog article out there from K12Press Connect that goes through that. But there will be times that you need to embed a Google form, and that's the best way to, kind of have some information that updates as data is received from the form. So I'm going to show you how to first update your form and embed it into your web page, and then I'm going to do another tutorial that goes into how to take the data from your Google form and put it into a spreadsheet and then produce a graph with the results in real time and actually embed that graph on that web page that has the form as well. That way, as people enter in the form, especially if it's like a survey or something like that, information can be updated within a few minutes to be represented on that page. It's useful for a few things that I've found, but the truth is the sky's the limit on how creative you can get with the information that you're passing from a Google form to a Google Sheet, and how that you can graphically display that and create dashboards and things like that. But let's go ahead and start with a Google form. And one thing I want to point out is when you're creating your Google form, get used to going over to the little theme toggle here with the, I guess it's a paint palette, and going through and changing your fonts to be on brand and uploading a header image. If you're using Canva, you can go and create a new image and use a Google Classroom header template. But create a new image, and when you upload that header image, it's actually going to give you a palette of colors to choose from, where you can go through and you can select the background color. I like opting for a lighter background. You can even add custom colors to it, but we want to make sure that we're creating the form that we're going to embed on the website to be on brand with the colors and theme of our website. Too many times I see Google Forms that are just that default purple color where they just go in and they quickly create the buttons and then they share it. But work with uploading your logo at least in the header, or a header with the logo at the top, and bring in your brand colors, because it will actually help out a lot in terms of seamlessly integrating it into your web page and websites. But once you have your theme set and the color set, then all you're going to embed this is click the send button, and then you can click over here. Now there's a few elements within Google Forms that if you're using like a file uploading tool within Google Forms, they don't allow you to embed those forms. So make sure that you can embed, but if it's available, you'll see it here with the two greater than less than sign there, and you'll just be able to copy that. Now, real quick, what I would suggest that you do is, set your width and height to be what you want there, and make sure that the height is the full height of that form, because it's a pet peeve of mine to have a form, especially if it's wider than this or taller than the section you're putting it in, and you're going to scroll anyway, but then it's not quite as tall as the embedded frame, the iframe that you're using. So you have a scroll bar on your website, but then you also have a scroll bar within the Google form to where you can scroll it. It's bad form, bad design, and just make sure that when you use the embed that you pay attention to making sure that the height is indeed high enough to where the Google form itself doesn't scroll. The page can scroll just fine. That's how they'll interact with it, but you don't want double scrollers going on there. Anyway, you're going to copy that code, and then you're going to go onto your page of your website and you're going to paste it within there. Now, I just have a regular text module here, and in that text module, what you want to make sure you do is in the body of it, toggle over from visual to text. Don't paste this iframe code in the visual side, because then it'll just show up as iframe jumbled code on your page. But you're going to want to jump into here and set it and paste your information here. Now, once that's pasted, you can also play with the spacing and whatnot within that module. But for the most part, that code is going to inherit what you have chosen from your Google form to be displayed there. One thing I wanted you to notice is if the display size is smaller than, I think it's 768 pixels wide, it will not bring in that image that you have on the top of your image here. It does not bring that in. For some reason, that's something that Google has turned off to where it won't scale. But you can use a regular text module and just enter that image here to make some continuity between anybody that you send a link to the Google form directly versus those who come on your web page. But the website here now shows, we have a share your story form. It's embedded. If we click save and we go through here and just exit out of the visual builder, you'll see where share your story is displayed here, has all the information, and there's not a double scroller. It goes all the way to the bottom without issue. You don't have a double scroller inside there. Anything anybody fills out here and clicks submit, it'll give them the success message within the page here. Works great, stays on brand with your website, but you also have the ability to put more stuff on this page. So if there's further instructions or other buttons for other related surveys or forms, you can add them here. You can add information at the bottom, but like I said at the beginning of the tutorial, we can add modules that are data dashboards or graphs from data that's actually received from this. If this were a survey, it would be really easy to see how many people have voted yes or no on a certain thing, and you can actually embed stuff from your Google Sheets where these responses go and embed a chart that you create with that and put it on here. I'll create a tutorial for that. Be on the lookout for it. As always, like and subscribe if you're working on a school district or campus web page using our website using WordPress. I have a feeling that K12Press Solutions on YouTube will be a wealth of information for you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.